Overall, the Mercury Star Runner is a beautiful and well thought out ship. It's fast as Quicksilver and turns almost like a heavy fighter. It's moderately well armed if you have crew, and only slightly well armed if you don't, if you're flying solo, which I usually do. Hardly matters though, since nothing can catch it. But it does have one substantial flaw. It's loud, as in comparable sized ships such as the Constellation only put out about a third of the electromagnetic noise that the Mercury Star Runner does. But if you're planning to be a courier of sensitive material, or a smuggler, or conduct a private war as Cerulean does, you get to know real quick the Mercury Star Runner is a ship with a few tricks up its sleeve. And one of those is that with a little tweaking of the power, the Mercury Star Runner can be awfully quiet. I've touched down on a moon and turned off all power but the mains, that is, I've shut down the shields, engines, and weapons. And without them on, the Mercury Star Runner is surprisingly quiet, generating only 819 points of EM. At that level of emission, even the best passive radar receivers would have to be in under a kilometer to pick you up. Now, let's start adding power to systems and see what happens. We'll start by adding power to our ballistic systems. I'm carrying a pair of size 3 deadbolts at the moment, and when we turn them on, we see that the pair of them only add a few hundred points of EM. These weapons are very quiet. Now let's turn on the engines and see what happens. With our weapons and engines both activated, our EM is now only 7164. This is still a very good EM output, and means the MSR is almost electromagnetically undetectable. Anyone searching for us would have to be very close. But watch what happens when we put on the shields. Instantly our EM output rises to 36,656. We're virtually screaming, "Hey, I'm over here, come shoot me!" And whether you're working on smuggling, escaping, or just trying to be a sneaky bastard, screaming that you're here isn't going to help. When the shields are still building their full charge, that's when they give off the greatest amount of EM. But as soon as the shields reach full power, that EM output begins to decrease, and it'll drop to a bit under 28k. So if you need to make a stealthy boat, it would seem that the natural solution is just drop your shields. But wait, there's more. Ships without shields go boom very easily. Now there isn't much that can catch the Mercury Star Runner, so if you're moving fast, you might not be all that worried about whether anybody hears you. But if you're using the ship to sneak behind enemy lines, drop in troops or equipment, you can balance stealth with protection by dropping one shield. To do so, go into your menus, under Power, and hit Items. Scroll down till you come across your shields, they're usually at the bottom, and just deactivate one of your shields. That way you're still running with 50% of your shield's power. Now granted, even with both shields up, the Mercury Star Runner doesn't have great shield protection, but if you do fall under attack, it'll help you absorb a few blows while you do what the Star Runner's best at, run away. A little tip that can help you navigate the ship's multifunction displays is focus on them with the F key, then hit the mouse middle key. Then you can scroll up and down the MFD menu without constantly zooming in and out of the menu at the same time. You can add to your stealthiness by dropping power to the weapons too. For most things that you'll do in a Mercury Star Runner, you won't need them anyway. And if you're on the ground and you really want to run silent, also shut down your engines and your main power. While to my knowledge, in Star Citizen, AI ships and non-player characters are not aware of flight emissions. If you're attempting to hide from player characters, especially in the dark reaches of space or on the dark side of a planet or moon, you want to get those exterior lights off in so much as possible too, and shutting down the mains will turn them off. In many ships, this would leave the interior in the dark, but not the MSR. Something very cool about the Mercury Star Runner is it has internal lighting that's separate from the main power. You can go around the ship and turn on your lights so you can still go about your business without the main power running, generating an absolute minimum of EM. So when you get right down to it, the Mercury Star Runner is anything but a stealth ship. But it is a damn good ship at moving troops quickly and quietly, and smuggling if you just use a little strategy, and shut down some key components unless you're absolutely sure you'll need them. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated this video, please take a moment to like, and subscribe to learn more Star Citizen tips, tricks, and techniques, and watch for further episodes of the ongoing saga of Cerulean's War.